Welcome to Review Rewind, the show where a couple of friends watch movies of old and aim to figure out if the reviewers were spot on or a little off. I am Mike.
And I am Tristan.
And this week, we're talking about The Island.
It's too bad we weren't watching I Am Legend, given the intro that we just did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
I bet you if I remember, I could tie it in later. Hi, Tristan.
Hi, Mike.
What was your bright spot?
Bright spot. This weekend was visiting some friends. A mutual friend of ours recently, right before Christmas, bought the Lego Enterprise, and it is they've been waiting to have an opportunity to build it together, and so we did it this weekend and stayed up until like 3 a.m. on Friday night. But we did it, and it was really cool. It was a fun build. So
That's awesome.
Sometimes Legos are a good time.
Sometimes
every time.
I was gonna say I enjoy Legos. Sometimes I get frustrated because I got just round fingers.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And so getting some of those small ones to click, I'm always like, I don't know how to make my hands do this.
Oh yeah, my least favorite thing is putting the stickers on. It's just like I'm gonna get it wrong.
It's always half a millimeter to the left, or on the full edge of one side and not the other.
Oh yeah, and the other side has a huge gap.
Yeah.
Yep.
I get that life. I get it.
How about you, Mike? What was your bright spot?
I think so it is March, which means for most concert bands and orchestra and stuff, that means it is festival season. And so my group had their first festival yesterday, and they did really well. And it went well. And it was cool.
Nice.
Yeah, that's about it. The Island, directed by Michael Bay. It's so stupid. Screenplay by Caspian, Tredwell-Owen, Alex Kurtzman, and Roberto Orci. Can you see if that Caspian fellow, if that was like a book or a short story?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out.
Story also by Caspian, because that's a hell of a name to not be an author.
Mm-hmm. Let's find out. It's not a book.
Okay.
Just an original screenplay by Caspian.
Okay. I wonder.
But Caspian doesn't have a large IMDb. He did
Interesting.
Profile of a Kill, The Island, and Beyond Borders. And he's got pre-production credit for an upcoming film that he's doing the rewrite called The Engineer.
That could be so many things.
Oh, he's directing something.
Oh. The Engineer is just a gritty reboot of Steamboat Willie. Alrighty. Produced by Walter F. Parks, Michael Bay, Ian Bryce. Audience, I will forewarn you. I have a cough, so I am taking precautions. I've got some throat coat, the hippy dippy stuff. It smells delicious. And here's the thing. This cough is not because I'm sick, and that's what makes it annoying. If I was sick, I would be like, oh, I have an excuse. No congestion. None at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, feel it. I'm breathing. I'm good.
Yep.
But that throat is just raw. Ugh.
Rude.
Rude. You know what else is rude? Michael Bay. So stupid. Starring Ewan McGregor, Scarlett Johansson, Djimon, Hounsou, Sheen Bean. I'm pretty sure that's why his parents did it. Because they're spelled the same, just the first letter.
So Sheen Bean or it's Sean Bon. I don't know.
That's good. So Sean Bean. Interesting that he's getting like as much credit as I guess a credit at all. Like in this way to be top bill, but Michael Clarke Duncan.
Oh yeah.
And Steve Buscemi. Cinematography, Mauro Fiore. Edited by, oh God, this makes the movie make a little more sense. Edited by Paul Rubell, Christian Wagner, Roger Barton, John Murray, Tom Muldoon, Nina Lucia, and Todd Douglas Miller. How many is it?
That's interesting. You don't normally get that many.
I mean, I would assume you get like assistant editor, but this looks normally to say that they all have, at least credit wise, equal.
Yeah, that's weird. Where'd you pull that from?
Wiki.
Okay, because on IMDb, there's only Paul Rubell and Christian Wagner are the only two on IMDb credited as editors.
Interesting.
So that might be the whole editing team.
Yeah.
But you very rarely have
that everyone credited
as the editor. Normally it's like the supervising editor is like the edited by.
Yeah. Let's see. Sound department.
Very interesting.
Well, what was the third person's name?
Roger Barton.
Roger Barton. Additional editor.
Huh. So
he did edit it.
Why did they go through so many editors?
I don't know. What's another name? Oh, yeah, right here. So,
John Murray.
Additional editor.
Tom Muldoon.
Additional editor.
Nina Lucia.
Additional editor.
Todd Douglas Miller.
I'm assuming that's the same person. Associate editor.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's huh.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever. I guess we've never seen it credited in that way to even spark the the question.
What's
interesting?
The question?
Music by Steve Jablonsky. Steve Jablonsky.
Oh, okay.
What?
Sorry. I just looked up his credits and I was like, it makes sense now.
Yeah.
And we'll get into that.
Yeah. Yes, we will.
Uh-huh.
Production company, DreamWorks Pictures, which I was surprised about. Parks MacDonald production, distributed by DreamWorks and Warner Brothers internationally. Release date, July 22nd, 2005. Runtime, 106 minutes. A budget of $126 million. Grossed in the U.S., $35 million. $36 million, I'll give it that, $36 million. Opening weekend, $12 million. I feel like it sounded like a bus.
Billion.
Yeah. $12 million. And gross worldwide, $163 million. So from...
China really carried this movie.
Yeah. And they just at most broke even.
Mm-hmm.
Wild.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. Michael Bay.
Recap! Rewind!
That's right. It's the recap rewind. Tristan,
Aye.
why don't you give it to me, 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 give it to me. The stage is yours, sir.
Okay. Michael Bay.
Michael Bay.
Life on a boat with Scarlett Johansson is a nightmare, at least for Ewan McGregor in his nightmares.
Oh, God. That was quick.
Ewan is Lincoln 6 Echo, a man living in a community that has survived an apocalyptic contamination. Any survivors have been brought here and decontaminated, but the people newly introduced to the community require some integration. Everyone here has a role. They wear clean clothes, they're scanned daily to ensure that they are healthy and fit as they can be, and all dream of winning the lottery. The prize, getting to go to the island, the last place on the outside to not be contaminated. Everyone wears these Fitbit-like identification bracelets and are monitored daily. They have to follow a proximity rule, or in other words, leave room for Jesus. But Lincoln's best friend is Jordan 2 Delta, Scarlett Johansson, and sometimes they stand a little too close. Lincoln is called to Sean Bean's office to discuss his dreams and notes that he's noticed the relationship. Oh, and Sean notes that he's noticed a relationship forming between Lincoln and Jordan. And Lincoln expresses that he has a desire to know more about everything. He's discontented by the way life is here, and he just wants a shirt with a different color. Sean puts little nanobugs into his eye to monitor his brain activity for the day. Lincoln goes back to work, where his job is to put some stuff into some tubes. Where do the tubes come from? Where do they go? Where do they come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Here, some of his coworkers discuss some theories.
No, you can't. You can't just move on. Michael Bay gets a Cotton Eye Joe reference. I mean, nailed it.
Here, some of his coworkers discuss some theories that they have that the lottery may be rigged. One of them has deciphered some code that suggests that he will be the next winner. Just around that time, one of the women who is pregnant starts getting contractions, which means it's her time to go to the island with her new baby. In the commotion, Lincoln tells his supervisor that his computer disk broke and he needs to go to IT to get it fixed. The supervisor hands him the key and says to come right back. Lincoln suits up and goes through the door to the mechanic side of the building where he could risk contamination. There, he meets the IT supervisor, Steve Buscemi. I didn't look up any of these characters' names.
That's fine.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
It was Mac.
Before heading back, Lincoln discovers a moth that he captures and takes back to his room. Everyone gathers back for the day's lottery, and Jordan's name is called. She's going to the island. Lincoln goes to return the moth where he found it and follows where it flies to, which leads him to another floor that he's never been to. He sneaks around and finds himself on a medical floor. Here, he sees the pregnant woman from before giving birth, and after the baby is born, the doctors kill her. The nurse takes the baby down the hall and opens the door, revealing the same woman and a man dressed in normal clothes. Meanwhile, the man who won the previous lottery is sedated on an operating table as the doctors prepare to remove his liver. He wakes up from the anesthesia and breaks free, running down the hall. Security stops him and drags him back to the operating room. Traumatized after seeing all of this, Lincoln runs back to Jordan's room and tells her they have to leave right now. A warning displays on the screens all around saying that Lincoln has been contaminated and security guards are chasing after him. Lincoln and Jordan run through the labyrinth, leading them to a room of people strapped to tables, all watching these flashing images. The chase leads them outside to where they discovered that what they thought was the outside is actually a hologram, but they eventually make it to the real outside, the middle of the desert. Meanwhile, Sheen Bean is introducing new customers and investors to their product, the Agnet, a perfect, non-sentient DNA replica of a client that can be used to harvest new organs or tissue in case of illness or injury. He promised the investors that these Agnets are not truly living beings. He steps aside to talk to Djimon Hounsou, a mercenary hired to retrieve the escaped insurance policies. Sean doesn't want to get out.
Sheen.
Sheen doesn't want it to get out. What they've actually done, create full living clones of their clients. Then, an hour and a half of Michael Bay fueled action and rampage. Helicopters, sunsets, misogyny, homophobia, toxic masculinity, explosions, car chases, more explosions. That one scene from the Transformers on the highway where they reused the shot from this movie, but they just put a big robot on top of it. Steve Buscemi tells Lincoln and Jordan the truth. They find Lincoln's original in the hope that he will help them reveal that what is actually happening, but he values his insurance policy over anything else. They end up in one of those standoffs between the Mercs and the two Ewans, and Lincoln is able to put his bracelet on the real one and trick the Mercs into killing him instead. Lincoln goes back to Jordan. They kiss for the first time and do the devil's tango. The next morning, maybe, I don't know. This whole movie takes place all during the same time of day because Michael Bay really loves to film for that 1 hour right as the sun is setting, and it's perfectly to the side of them. Anyway, they receive a call from the company that says they want to replace the insurance policy and that it will be free of charge. It is also revealed that the company is doing a full recall of 4 generations of product. Lincoln and Jordan decided to go back and save all of the clones. And wow, I did not actually finish writing his name. Djimon sees the branding on their arms, and he himself has been branded, having been marked as less than human. This touches his murderer's heart, and he teams up with them. They kill Sheen Bean, and all the clones escape. They go on, and they get on the boat from his dream. That was a real boat because Lincoln had memories from the original him bleeding into his mind this whole time. Like, whoa, clones. And we don't get any resolution to what it means for clones to be in the real world now.
Recap! Replay!
Yep. Yep. Had you seen this movie before?
I had seen this movie before.
You did?
Had you? Mm-hmm.
Wow. I did not.
Oh.
I'd never seen this movie. 2005. I would have been watching a lot of movies.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I guess I was in the population outside of that 100 and something million or I guess 36 million or whatever, that didn't watch it.
Mm-hmm. I think this is probably my third time seeing this movie.
Yeah. I think I remember when it was on DVD, because I remember it at Video Depot.
Yeah.
Like on the shelves of Video Depot, but not much.
Yeah, I don't know if the marketing was bad for this movie, because I don't remember it being in theater, but I remember watching it after it was out on DVD. I feel like it snuck out during its theater run. Like it wasn't a big one, which is strange because it's a Michael Bay movie.
Yeah. Speaking of Michael Bay.
This is his, like, he did Bad Boys, The Rock, Armageddon, Bad Boys 2, and this was his follow-up to Bad Boys 2.
Oh, okay. That's what I was going to look up. I was going to see at what position this was.
So it's still pretty early on.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, where's the movie? There it is. So Bad Boys, The Rock, Armageddon, Pearl Harbor.
Oh, Pearl Harbor. Forgot about that one.
Bad Boys 2, and then
Armageddon.
The Island, and then Transformers was right after. I just wanted to see, because I know Bad Boys 2 was pretty successful. This is why he got to do The Island. Pearl Harbor made almost $500 million.
Whoa.
What did you read?
So
your mouth was agape.
Sorry. I looked at one of the writers, because I was like, okay, we're going to get there. So let me look up where the writers are, what they're known for. And I was impressed by one of impressed by one of the people. Actually, the team. We'll get to there.
No, we'll get there.
Alrighty.
So before we get too deep into it, do you remember your experience when you first saw it?
I don't. So here's the funny thing. I remembered everything except for the end of this movie, because admittedly, the end of this movie is the least memorable part.
Yeah.
Like it's very cut and paste kind of ending. Yeah. But I do remember liking this movie. Like when going into this one, I was like, I think this is one of my favorite Michael Bay movies. And I think I stand by that. I think it's one of his better ones. I'm interested to see what your thoughts are on it, this being your first time through it. I know it's not a perfect movie. I know it's definitely a Michael Bay movie. If we are only looking at Michael Bay movies, I think it's one of the better ones.
Jeez.
Hey, you can hurt my feelings if you want to.
I think this movie sucks. This movie's so bad.
Uh-huh.
And I think this might be the movie that is oddly enough, even though plot-wise it tries to go a little deeper than what you would normally get from a Michael Bay movie.
Mm-hmm.
This is the most Michael Bay movie.
It is extremely
like this is the quintessential Michael Bay film.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think the plot and the subject matter should be a Michael Bay film.
Mm-hmm.
This should have been a James Cameron film.
Mm-hmm.
Or, someone else who has done a little bit of sci-fi, but has also taken the seriousness
Mm-hmm.
of the situation and the context.
Mm-hmm. I think that's what I like about this movie is that I don't like the Michael Bay-ness of it, but the concept of the story,
The concept's really good.
is really interesting.
Yeah.
And it's one of the few Michael Bay movies where you get to the end of it and you're like, I could watch another one of these movies, like in this world,
Right.
just maybe directed by somebody else.
Yeah. But that's what I mean. I actually think that Michael Bay damages the story.
Mm-hmm.
The Michael Bay-ness of it pulls away from a very interesting story.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's where I can like caveat, like I think this movie's dog shit, but I actually think the story, the idea, the concept,
Mm-hmm.
and little pieces of it
Mm-hmm.
are very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But also, if the story and the screenplay of what we saw is what the screenplay is, then maybe the screenplay is bad too.
Mm-hmm.
And the best part of it is the story.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Or at least the concept, because maybe even the story is bad too. But the concept is really, really good, and I like the concept, and I would like an expansion on that.
Mm-hmm.
I want the epilogue.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, it's very unsatisfying that there is no epilogue to this, because the events that happen, there's a lot of movies where like things happen
Right.
and everything goes back to normal or everybody lives happily ever after. This movie leaves you with, they have completely changed society as we know it.
Yeah.
And we get nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And this movie makes me think that Michael Bay is an idiot. Like, I think there were a lot of arguments that I was really okay with,
Mm-hmm.
to say that he was really smart and was like, I know what people want and I'm going to exploit that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it just might be him.
Mm-hmm.
Because one, movie wasn't successful.
Right.
Two, I think this is one of his more boring films. Because I got through the first 20 minutes and I was like, there's still like 2 hours of this? Jesus, what are they going to do?
Uh-huh.
And I don't know how to describe this. This movie is full of whatever is the in between showing the audience the story and exposition.
Mm-hmm.
There's an in between where they're like, we're showing you, but somehow it's exposition.
Mm-hmm.
That happens a lot in this movie.
Yeah, there is. They have moments of showing us stuff, of like teasing what might be happening, and then they're like, "Well, to fully reveal it, we're just gonna exposit all of it."
Right. And that was getting annoying real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So again, I don't know if that's the writing or if, as Michael Bay was filming it, was like, I think we need to add this. Because that could have been a production ad, not a writing ad.
Yeah, and I'm curious at what point in the writing, because you have the person who wrote the screenplay and presented it, and then you have this team of other guys who came in and changed it or made it more ready for film.
Right.
And then the changes that would have happened during the filming of the movie. Like, who was it that did more exposition than somebody else? To me, the story, the concept could exist, like would be a great miniseries.
Yeah.
Like this would be a fantastic miniseries.
Yeah. It would. It would be really good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So my overall is this makes me realize that I really don't like Michael Bay.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to ignore it, but then I started laughing. Sorry. That ice was so loud. Anyway.
I'm sorry. I was trying so hard.
I know, and I was trying to ignore it. And I feel like the more I tried to ignore it, yeah, there you go. The more I tried to ignore it, the funnier it got. Yeah, this movie really made me kind of step back and go, oh, Michael Bay does a lot of this stuff. Oh, he almost exclusively does this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't want to watch Michael Bay movies anymore. Like this made me never want to watch a Michael Bay film.
Wow.
Which
I know we watched Armageddon just a few weeks ago. And in that one, we're like, oh, this one is like cookie cutter Michael Bay. No.
This is
that
Armageddon was like Pizza Friday at school. It was like, we know it's coming, you know. Oh, I just had pizza the other day. Nope, I'm going to enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, whatever our grade was, it was enjoyable to an extent. It was like dumb.
Right.
Conceptually, it was stupid.
Mm-hmm.
This movie, oh God, I think I'm annoyed with this movie because it tried so hard, at least through the story, to be something serious, to tell like a legitimate sci-fi story.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it felt like.
Mm-hmm.
And no, it couldn't do it because it was still a Michael Bay film.
Yeah.
And it's not funny in the slightest. And I think Michael Bay films need humor, or else it's bad.
Yeah, the humor that they tried to do in this one didn't really land.
Yeah. I don't even know necessarily what the jokes are outside of like the homophobic jokes. Like, I actually don't know when they're trying to tell a joke. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was like the most obvious, like, we're telling a joke right now.
Right. Oh, look at these two guys. They're like kind of holding each other. One of them's got his pants down, and he says, let's go to my house so we could be alone. Oh, they're doing something.
Yeah. I don't think there was really any other. I think there were probably a few moments with his coworkers that were an attempt to be funny, but it wasn't necessarily a joke for the movie, like the audience.
Yeah.
It was more of like they were joking internally,
Right.
but it wasn't funny for the audience to watch.
And I feel like somehow...
Well, there was one joke I remembered.
I'm taking a swing here. I feel like some of this movie, with the humor and just how it takes it, there's a little bit of ableism in it. Like, I think they're treating the characters as though they have lack in mental capacity or whatever it might be.
Mm.
And they're kind of taking it from, like, I'm shocked there's not an R word kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like they're treating them like children.
Interesting.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, it like I read it as they were acting very childlike because they're still like learning a lot.
Right.
But I agree that like the security guards, the way that they talk to them really feels like at any moment they could have
thrown the R word.
Thrown that out there.
Yeah. And then like the balding friend. That one feels like it's a little more than just child, you know.
Which could just be the portrayal versus the direction that they were given,
and that's,
rather than like, 'cause I feel like the dialogue. I think the same dialogue could existed.
Yeah, if they were taken from if the direction was, hey, this is a kid. That's all it should be. You know, try not to force. Don't make it obvious, but this is a kid.
Yeah, and I think some people did that better than other people.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
Exactly. We'll get into the plot later because I don't want to dive too much into the plot and then have to go back and talk about it, all the people involved in it. So we talked about Michael Bay. I'm so sorry, audience. That is just how it's going to happen.
This is how it is now.
Is Alex Kurtzman the one that you were surprised about?
Yeah, I mean, we've actually talked about him before.
Yeah.
Or at least talked about a movie that he's done before.
Because his name sounds familiar.
He did Mission Impossible 3.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
And Star Trek.
Yeah. So he
Transformers.
He wrote for Hercules, The Legendary Journeys, Xena the Warrior Princess, Alias, The Island, Legend of Zorro, Transformers, Star Trek, Cowboys and Aliens, other Star Treks,
Fringe,
other Transformers.
He created Fringe.
Oh, creator of Fringe.
Wow.
He did the screenplay for Amazing Spider-Man 2. He did the screen story for The Mummy, the 2017 one.
Oh.
Developed and wrote the Hawaii Five-0 TV show.
Oh.
And he created
TV seems to be his niche.
He created Star Trek Discovery, Star Trek Picard, and Strange New Worlds.
Now he's into the Star Trek. That's cool. Good for him.
And then Roberto has been his writing partner.
Oh, okay. Oh, good for them. So they're not the hardest part about this is we both know that Michael Bay has like a lot of creative control. So it's hard to say what is the writers and what isn't. So, you know, I won't put too much muster into, I guess, everything. So I want to kind of circle around and just say like story concept wise, pretty good.
Yeah, these guys are like a little hit and miss with their writing.
Right.
But I think probably where it falls apart the most is in direction.
Yeah. Maybe editing too. having to jump from many editors, and that's not to say that there was bad editing, but more to say that how, I guess, the continuity of film, the story as it's displayed in editing, is rough, which could also be a director thing, not necessarily like an editor thing or even writing. I'm being defensive for the writers and stuff, but they could have screwed this up. Honestly,
they could have done a bad job. Yeah.
Alrighty.
It also could have come down to like production timeline and producers and executives breathing down their neck and be like, "We got to get this done."
Walter Parks, Ian Bryce, and then Michael Bay produced it too. So, I mean, you would assume he'd have a little more say, but there could be a situation where he was even pressed. All right. Lots of editing. We talked about it. Cinematography, Mauro, Fiore. This is such a visual Michael Bay movie that I don't even really give a shit about cinematography because there's so many shots that he like recycles.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say, like, unless Mauro's doing cinematography for every single Michael Bay film,
which he's not,
then it's a Michael Bay thing.
Yeah.
Shots are clean.
But so many of the shots are just recycled Michael Bay shots. We see them in every Michael Bay movie.
Right.
They are not unique to, like, I don't think a Michael Bay movie is a good showing of the director of cinematography.
Yeah. I'd agree with
they're
that.
Good at following the direction of Michael Bay
and making sure it's in focus. But like, so many of the shots are just cookie cutter for him. The shot of Ewan and Scarlett standing on the street corner with the street sign, and it like panning, and it's the camera is looking up. I feel like that's in every Bad Boys film.
But yeah,
there's no street sign, but it's in The Rock. I'm sure it's in Transformers.
Oh yeah,
like that shot is everywhere.
Yeah, I mean it was in Armageddon as well when Liv was standing in the thing and the camera was like,
oh yeah,
like it happens every time. It happened multiple times in this movie.
Yeah,
actually.
It did.
But yeah, so this guy, I mean, just looking at what else he did after this movie, he did Smoking Aces, Avatar, The A-Team, Real Steel,
The
Equalizer.
I don't think that can be a fair representation of his work necessarily.
Yeah, Spider-Man No Way Home.
I mean,
and
that's cool.
Madam Web.
Ooh.
So that's that guy.
Maybe we'll ignore that one.
Just looking at one of the Paul Rubell.
Paul
Blart. Just wanted to see what other stuff he edited. I know we have a bunch of editors on here, so we could spend all the time looking at editors, but just to see what else this guy has done. He did Blade, Triple X, Legend, The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, Transformers, Hancock, Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen, Public Enemies, Thor, Transformers: Age of Extinction, The Fate of the Furious, Bumblebee. So,
who are we talking about? The editor?
One of the editors, yeah. So,
again, like I don't even know if we can give real remark to the editing because it looks like a fucking Michael Bay movie. Like,
yeah, the one thing to take away from that is that this guy has done multiple Michael Bay movies.
Yeah.
So it's that. And then we've got.
Hold on, before we move on to like,
oh yeah,
anything, I just want to say like this was. I feel like this whole movie is just Michael Bay showing his cards.
Mm-hmm.
But when you start to break down the plot and everything that's happening and the logic and the continuity of story, it doesn't make a whole lot of fucking sense that certain things are happening. So then it's like you're showing your cards, but you have 4 jokers and the instructions. Like what? You know, what's your point?
Mm-hmm.
And that felt true in the chase sequences. Jesus Christ, they were boring.
Yeah,
because it was immediately, oh, this is just the same fucking chase sequence in all his other movies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just done slightly differently, but it's like it's all the same thing.
He loves going through the streets of LA, fucking blowing shit up. But he seems to blow it all up the same way. And
I mean, this movie really doesn't help that he reused shots in Transformers. So, like,
did he really?
Not only
is that true?
Yes, it is. Not only is it just it's the same stuff, like it's literally the same stuff. The shot where they're on the freeway and they're on the back of the semi truck,
right,
and the stuff is falling out of the back.
Yeah,
they took
the train wheels.
Yeah, they took the raw footage of that and put it into Transformers, and the only difference is that it's a robot. It's a transformer doing the destruction rather than the train wheels.
Speaking of Transformers and Michael Bay in this movie, the CGI in this movie sucks, which is crazy because the CGI in Transformers is really good.
And Transformers
is 2 years later.
Later,
so it's not even that long, but it's bad.
Yeah.
Did we say that for Armageddon too? Or were there a couple shots that were okay?
I feel like that was one where there were some shots that were okay, and then there were some that weren't okay. I will say, though, the one thing that I'm most impressed with is the double.
Yeah,
when Ewan is on there twice. They did that really well.
The car fight inside the car, inside the cabin of the car, that was really well filmed and done excellently. Because there was even a shot where it was a close-up of him and you could see the other person in the background, but it was blurred enough. Whoever the stunt double was, on point.
They got a good double. But yeah, those shots were, I think there was maybe one or two where it was kind of obvious what they did to make it happen. But I was like, they had moving camera for those shots.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't locked down. It wasn't as steady. It was moving.
I don't know how they did it in the car. Like I genuinely don't, because I know it was like double and probably face replacement, but they did it well enough that, because there were shots where Lincoln and Tom were like holding each other's face, and it looked pretty good. Looked believable, to say the least.
Yeah.
So I guess credit where credit is due. That's pretty good. But a lot of the cinematography is kind of rough. The hover car. There's a couple shots that were real bad.
Yeah.
Or the hover bike, I guess.
Yeah.
I still don't want to talk about story yet because there's so many things that I think as soon as we talk about it, it's going to be like, ooh. So we move on. To what's his name?
Music.
Jablonski. Steven Jablonski, are you here?
Well, in case you're wondering, Steve Jablonski also did Transformers.
Well, here's the thing that's I think important that we should
and
start
The Sims
with.
3. Yeah.
This is what's important. So he did one movie thing in 98. And then didn't really do like a full movie until the 2003 Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Mm-hmm.
And then like animated stuff and TV shorts and stuff. And then the same year he did The Island, he did the Amityville Horror.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it as far as film
Mm-hmm.
and movie. And those are all very different.
Mm-hmm.
So this is really his first like full-blown action movie.
Right.
And so there's that. And so in 2005 he did Michael Bay, The Island.
Mm-hmm.
And then he did Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the beginning. They liked him so much. The Hitcher. Transformers. Let's see, more movies. He did Gears of War 2. He did the reboot of Friday the 13th.
Mm-hmm.
Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. Was that the second?
That's the second one, yep.
Okay. I don't know the names. He did A Nightmare on Elm Street. Apparently they like him as horror.
Mm-hmm.
Prince of that's a video game.
Mm-hmm.
Your Highness, Transformers Dark of the Moon, Transformers. So I guess he just stuck it. Oh, Battleship. I think that was Michael Bay produced. Pain and Gain. Okay. There we go. Now I'm like, we're finding. He did Ender's Game. Huh. Okay.
Lone Survivor.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if that was. I know Michael Bay did some military movie, but I wasn't sure which one it was.
Mm-hmm. Transformers Age of Extinction.
He did the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 reboot.
Oh, he did the Keanu.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Transformers.
I think he did all the Transformers.
Yeah, this guy's. I mean, he's done a lot of video game ones. We're not talking about those, but he's done a lot of video game stuff.
He did the music for Red Notice
and DC League of Super Pets.
Oh, I love that.
The Borderlands movie.
Yeah, that was a movie.
Yeah, they happened and nobody watched it.
Wasn't it on Amazon Prime? And didn't we talk about how we're like, oh yeah, I forget about Amazon Prime.
Yeah. They were at Comic-Con in 24,
mm-hmm.
and there was a bunch of guys dressed up as the whatever you call them,
mm-hmm.
dudes with the masks on,
mm-hmm.
And that was I didn't watch the movie, but I saw all those people.
Mm. It has Kate Blanchett.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that's not
it's
important
not
right now.
So yeah, Steve. I mean, okay. So here's the thing. This movie sounds exactly like Transformers.
I thought it was
beat for beat.
Beat for beat. Okay. So here we go.
Except for the last song.
How do I do this? I always forget how I gotta do this. Secondary. Can you talk real quick?
Yeah, I can talk real quick.
It's gonna switch it on me, but right now it's working. So let's just do that. when I first heard this part, I was like, fucking Linkin Park? I think I actually said that too. This is a shocking amount of the movie. This is wow. It is a shocking amount of the movie because there really aren't that many tracks, and going down to song number 9 on this list, that's like an hour and 40 into the movie. Like, that's pretty far into the movie. Let's see. Is this any different? I'm going to fast forward. Maybe not. There it is. That chord right there. That's a Transformers chord.
Oh, yeah. There's one track specifically that was like, this is super.
I think it's this one. It's like the end of the film.
Duncan.
That's it.
No, this one's from The Gladiator. But we got to the end of it, and I was like, all right, what era of movie music are we going to get? And it was Gladiator is what we got.
Okay, so this one is Send in the Clones, which is a little jokesy for Send in the Clowns. Let's see if it's funny. It all starts with that, like, that wow, 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 wow.
You play the one that is the Island Awaits You is the first one.
Yeah.
Which one is it? I can't remember. I mean, you didn't see the names of them while we were doing it.
This is called Agnate Ukuleles.
Why is this called ukulele?
What?
Why is it called ukuleles?
I don't. I'm not Steve. Yeah, this whole thing was. This is when.
You're dreaming about life. So many yes.
Oh, what the fuck?
My fist so tightly.
There was lyrics.
Shaking heavily, breathe in the dark. Clenching my fist so tightly, leaving a mark. But my fear is unclear, but it's near. Is it that I'm scared of heights, of visions of paradise, incisions with parasites? Am I in the life, dreaming of fantasy? You're dreaming about life. So many yeses and not enough questions. I'm stressing. It's like cancer is eating my soul for breakfast.
What is this?
I don't know, man.
I don't remember this from the movie at all.
I don't either. Anyway, it's a very milquetoast soundtrack.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Hey, can you go back to that first track?
Yeah.
Before time began, there was the Human. know not where it came from. Oh, the power to create worlds and fill them with life.
Autobots roll out. Yeah, it's the same.
Uh-huh.
It's the same, guys.
Just for funsies. Can you pull up the Transformers soundtrack?
Oh yeah. Let me do that. Why not? Oh fuck. The Transformers sound. Transformers. Oh, the movie does not have the in it. It's just Transformers.
Transformers.
Rama. Oh wait, this is the music. This isn't the soundtrack, you dummies.
What I've done.
It sounded like I was talking through a kazoo. Well, these songs were technically in the movie.
What is this? Scroll. Is this one of the ones where it has like the music made for? Nope, it does not.
No. Hold on. Mute Math did the theme? Fuck's the theme?
Oh, it's like the old theme.
Weird.
Yeah.
I remember listening to Mute Math.
Where's the
what's the what? How do they? Music. Motion picture. You gotta sometimes do that.
Soundtrack to the motion picture. Do they not have it on here?
Wouldn't be shot.
What are we doing here, folks?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me go back because I could just go to the island and then just to his page because I'm sure.
Oh, the score. There we go.
Where was it? What?
Arrival to Earth Transformers.
Oh yeah. Arrival to Earth. Where is it? Oh,
the first. Yeah.
I feel like an idiot. Sorry. I'm gonna fast forward a little more motion.
Mm-hmm. Very influenced by
Hans.
Yeah. Which Hans?
What?
Hans is it's credited in this Island.
Oh.
Did you notice that?
I did not. He probably plays guitar.
Yeah, let me look up.
Hold on. This is Optimus. What's the one song? It's the one every time. It's the one that's basically the Linkin Park song. Is it the Allspark? That went a little bit. Maybe Bumblebee.
Bumblebee.
It's all the fucking same.
Uh-huh. It's funny that it's like this one's a different title, but
No sacrifice, no victory.
the same thing.
Oh. Did I break it? That'd be funny. It's like, you're making fun of me. And it don't want to work anymore. Did you hear that?
But
No? When
what happened?
The music just came in really loud.
Oh,
The audience probably
the whole
heard it. Here's what I can tell you. Sounds the fucking same.
That's the same. I mean, it is slightly different than The Island, but still the same. Hans Zimmer was score producer.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, he produced the scores.
Yeah. Actually, that's exactly. He's the one who was like, "Yeah, that sounds good. Nah, this could use work."
Creating, arranging, and recording the original music that accompanies visual media. Blah 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 blah. So
yeah. He's like a regular producer, but it focuses on the score.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Alrighty. Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So, like Tristan said, this story is about like a facility where people were under the impression that they are survivors from a great contagion event, and what ends up happening is they realize through one particular person that they are actually clones, and it's just about the existential conversation or crisis of, does a clone have a soul?
Mm-hmm.
Man playing God.
Mm-hmm.
All sorts of things. With that said, story-wise, let's talk about some stuff that worked.
Mm-hmm.
I think the overall story kind of works.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
No, I agree that the concept at the root of everything, the concept, the story, it's really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It is dealing with some really heavy stuff.
Yeah.
Of like, makes you think.
Yeah, absolutely. Or it should make you think.
Mm-hmm.
And then as you start thinking about it, as you start pondering the Michael Bay, the Michael Bay-ness of it just like interrupts that thought.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's the thing. You were saying that the beginning of this movie is really, really slow. And then it goes into the action. And the action is pretty uninteresting.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's action for the rest of the movie. And I think almost the rest of the movie. The issue is, I think because Michael Bay loves explosions, is that they're like, we have to get the whole story in the first 30 to 45 minutes because the rest of this movie is just going to be blowing stuff up.
Yeah. That's probably true. This movie pontificates,
mm-hmm.
and I hate it. It sets clues, and it interrupts sorry. It interrupts the story to spotlight the clue or whatever it might be. The thing they're trying to draw your attention. The thing we were talking about where they're, it's like, okay, they're showing us the story and then they persist and go on and just do a bunch of exposition about the thing they just fucking showed.
Mm-hmm.
But they leave a lot of clues that are supposed to be foreshadowing and then never do a goddamn thing with them. First example that I can think off the top of my head. His left fucking shoe.
Oh, yeah.
What was that? I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck that was.
Was there a reason to it?
No. He was missing a shoe, but the whole point is that someone puts his clothes there, his shoes there, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
But why was that shoe missing?
Mm-hmm.
Was it to bring about these questions?
Mm-hmm.
You know what's annoying? Is this story kept setting up situations and clues to make it seem as though there was an inside person who saw the potential in Lincoln and was like, let's use this to break this whole system down because I feel guilty for this.
Mm-hmm.
No,
that
doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, not a goddamn person in there had any guilt for what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
They never showed anyone having guilt. They never had anyone going like, this is wrong. They never make mention. They could have done some exposition and been like, hey, what's the holdup with this thing? And it's like, well, we've had a bit of turnover. Some people were having some, moral issues with what we were doing. And so we had to take care of them, make them seem a little more evil. But
right.
All that being said, that would have helped because then it's like, oh, the shoe. They're taking the shoe to make him more inquisitive, to make him, question more. That inconvenience makes him question more. Also, what is the reason for him starting to have Tom's memories?
Mm-hmm.
Like they're just making it sound like it happens.
Yeah, and it takes so long for them to finally reveal.
It only takes like go ahead. What
that his brain is developing to that point.
Right. Which how? Anyway. Well, like, because the big thing is the idea of age or whatever. Like, Lincoln is 3 years old, but he's processed as an adult. So then, is his brain like a child's brain, or is it like an adult brain going through these processes? Because the adult brain doesn't learn as well as like a toddler brain. But is the brain grown as an adult brain, or is it because I would assume it would have to be grown as an adult brain because, what if they need, brain tissue or whatever, like whatever the insurance plan is, can they take it from a brain that is,
right,
as developed as a toddler brain, whether size, whatever, or does it have to match like the adult? Which I would assume it would have to match the adult just because of like them going through their daily stuff.
Yeah.
This movie has a lot of plot holes.
Yeah, I mean, there's that kind of thing of like, I think that kind of questioning is bound to happen with we're making clones that are born as full adults. Like that's the type of question that, like, unless you get really into the nitty gritty of it, because when they are born, they very much act like newborns.
Yeah.
In the couple of scenes that we get where we see that, and then they are brainwashed with memories.
Yeah.
Of their childhood.
Right.
And so it is possible that that maybe the brain is just like slightly not this, like the brain is not as old as they are or something to get them to that point. But yeah, because some of them, the way that they act, we were talking about this earlier, the way that they act is somewhat childlike in the asking of like, why is this the thing? Why is this the way that things are? Or why do we do this? Or getting excited about learning new words like dude. But I mean, even in some of the ways that Scarlett Johansson's character talks to Lincoln is like, it's very childlike.
Yeah. Which, whether it's the writers or Michael Bay, whoever, when they're like, they're about the development of a 15-year-old, it's like, are you saying this is what you think 15-year-olds sound like? Is this what your 15-year-old sound like? Because that's crazy.
Yeah.
Not that crazy. Some 15-year-olds are.
Yeah. So, okay.
Anyway,
so
I was just thinking of conversations I've had with students who are 15 going, what are we talking about? Okay. So he then is starting to, but the development still doesn't make the memories make sense.
Mm-mm.
So are they saying that DNA imprints memory? Because he's having full visual memories.
Yeah, it's suggesting that by making the clone, whatever scan that they're doing, and however they've developed the process, because it's saying that it's not just him. Like, there's potential for anybody in his generation or later to start developing that.
Right. And
he just happens to be the first one to show signs of it.
Right. And like, he has the skill of the, like, Tom. So Tom in the world is a designer of cars and boats and motorcycles and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And Lincoln has an episode. Well, he has nightmares, and then Dr. Merrick, who is Sean Bean, has him draw the boat that he sees in his dreams, and he draws a very detailed boat.
Mm-hmm.
Which that to me doesn't make a lick of sense. You know what I thought for a while? I thought the twist was going to be he was Tom. That not only is it somewhere where there are clones, but people who need to disappear are put there, and they were going to reveal, he's getting his memory back.
That would be an interesting twist.
Because Lincoln having Tom's memory and abilities just as is doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Mm-hmm. It almost feels like they should have, like the movie, like it had the one twist, which was the like, they're all clones, but it needed another one near the end. And like, that would have been a really interesting thing of like, for some reason, he's actually the real one.
Well, and
or like maybe he's the real one and the clone is the one that's like out in the real world or something.
That would have been interesting too. Because the way they tried to bring a twist about sucked. Which was, Tom is a dirtbag and he has a gun to Lincoln's head, but this absolute perfectly trained assassin guy doesn't notice that he has no bracelet and then suddenly has a bracelet. and shoots the guy that magically has a bracelet now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That one boggled my mind because I was like, no, that should have happened earlier when Tom's arm wasn't fully extended, showing his wrist to the
or if there was like a tussle happens again, like a little bit of a something happens that it happens,
but he just kind of like moves a little.
He just goes think.
Yeah, crazy. So they were really trying to like force the twist there, but it was done in such a lackluster way that was like, okay, either one, you've made this guy that we're supposed to believe is like a world-class soldier assassin guy. You just made him the dumbest person in the world. That's it. That's all. That's how that ends. Because it's remarkably dumb to believe that you didn't notice that. There's a few things in this movie that it's like the suspension of disbelief is they wouldn't have noticed that. But really you would. Another example.
Yeah, the guy's like looking directly at them.
Exactly.
And shifting back and forth in very bright light. If it was in the cover of darkness, maybe, and then it's not like his sleeve was up and he pushed
it was showing. That's what I mean. That bracelet just magically showed up and it's like, oh, it's that guy. That's the motherfucker I need to shoot.
I mean, they could have super made that easier of if his sleeve was like a little bit covered, and then he's like, look at his arm or whatever, and then he reaches up and like does it and grabs it and slides it to like make it like that would have been a very
easy shot.
The
other thing was when Merrick is choking Lincoln. He didn't notice Lincoln grabbing that giant gun. That thing was huge. It wasn't a handgun. It looked like a rifle.
Yeah.
Cause he full on grabbed it, then pointed, then shot. And it's like, you have peripheral vision. Like you can see that. There's no way you saw his arm move and thought, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. This whole movie has so many little moments like that. And it just feels like the production, Michael Bay or whoever, was just like, this is a trust me, bro situation. Would he really have not noticed that? Trust me, bro. Why does he have memories? Trust me, bro.
It's fine.
Where's his left shoe? Trust me, bro.
It's such a weird thing to bring up at the very beginning of the movie and have nothing to do with the rest of the movie. Because it really feels like it's
a clue.
What's the term for it? Pavlov's gun? Or which one is it?
Isn't it the cat?
What is the
Pavlov's gun? Pavlov's gun is likely Pavlov's dog. What? No.
There's one. I'm getting the term mixed up with something else, I think.
Oh, Chekhov's gun.
Chekhov's gun. There we go.
A dramatic
yeah. Chekhov's. Yeah, it's somebody of's. Where basically like if it's introduced, like it's going to do something.
Yeah. It's like in animation when you have a rock that is a different color than all the other rocks. Like it's much lighter, and it's because it's going to move because it's on a different cell than the rest of the rocks. So it just appears different. Like for whatever reason, it doesn't appear the same color.
Mm-hmm.
Like in animation, you can always tell when an item is going to move.
Yeah.
This feels like that of like, hey, that was a different color. We're supposed to use that. Oh, nothing happened. Okay. So yeah, like Chekhov's gun, the dramatic principle that if a gun is shown in a scene, it must be fired later.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're going to have a clue, it should have something.
Yeah. And I mean, the other statement to that is that irrelevant elements should be removed.
Mm.
And so it doesn't make sense to have something like that stand out so much, because he makes a big deal about it too.
He makes
like,
a
it's
big
not
deal
like,
about
oh, the shoe's missing. He's like, he looks at the camera, says, my shoe's missing. He leaves his room. He says, my shoe's missing. He goes to the doctor and says, my shoe is missing.
Why was my shoe missing? Who puts those there? Blah, blah, blah,
And
blah.
there's never an answer to that.
We also don't ever have an answer to that process.
Mm-hmm.
We get the answer to the tubes,
Mm-hmm.
where they go,
Mm-hmm.
but we actually don't have an answer to who folds the clothes and makes sure that they're all there all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That is
And if
actually
the shoe-
not answered.
If the shoe was never missing, then that we don't need the answer to that question.
Right.
But because the shoe was missing,
We need the answer.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Even if at some point later he finds his other shoe and he's like, oh, there it is. Like,
Yeah.
that would have been fine.
He should have found it in the level 6 or whatever.
Mm.
It was just right there. It's like, what the fuck? I'm trying to think if there was anything else. Oh, the whole action sequence with the train wheels.
Mm-hmm.
Why are there train wheels?
When
They
they're
have
trained
they have
back
space
train.
age trains.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it's the old ones and they're getting rid of them.
No, that's stupid.
They're getting rid of them.
No, that's dumb. Oh, another thing that is very stupid. This is actually stupid. This movie was made in 2005.
Mm-hmm.
They made it based in 2019.
Yes.
That is so stupid.
They either needed to set it further in the future
This is
or just not give it a date at all.
this is the iRobot problem.
Mm-hmm.
It's too close to contemporary time.
It's too close to when the movie came out.
Yeah.
Like they expected all of that to change in 14 years. Like that's crazy. If they gave it 30 years, maybe. But being like, yeah, in 14 years, this is how it's going to be. And no, instead we got COVID.
Yeah. Didn't see that coming, you fuckers.
Hey.
I think if they would have said, "Oh, this is 2105." Oh, okay, sure. I believe that. 100 years. A lot can happen in 100 years.
Right.
Not really, but a lot could happen in 100 years.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, technology can go that fast. It's so funny. It's so funny because we just have to take a moment to think about this. Oh, what are you scowling at?
I was trying to find an answer to why his shoe, like if there was maybe a cut thing.
Mm-hmm.
And instead I got something that has nothing to do with the movie.
It was actually Scarlett Johansson's shoe that was missing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Right. Not Abraham Lincoln. Okay. Sorry, go ahead.
He was missing a shoe at that theater. Oh.
Please.
Too soon? Anyway. And made a dead president joke and it wasn't even about the band. Zing. what was the shit? What was I actually going to say? Fuck. What was I talking about? You're really throwing me off, buddy.
I'm sorry, man. Google is not helpful today.
No.
All right. I'm going to stop doing that because I keep making faces.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, just it was too close to contemporary time, too close to the time that it was written. Some of the technology was like future, then some of it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
Like we have a hover motorcycle, have a hover bike, but we still have Chryslers and that Chevy shit rod truck thing that Steve Buscemi was driving.
And I think that was part of the way that they were trying to like make the like it's not too far in the future by including some recognizable things.
It's also very funny because it's like, wow, society still sucks. Not just that these people are making clones and blah 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 blah, but there are people who have so much money that they can make these clones, and there are still people living in like mobile homes
who
work for this company.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're still paying these people shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably a multi-billion-dollar company, and they're like, yeah, but you shouldn't get paid. You shouldn't. What have you done?
Right. Hey, you know what else is a crazy it's a Michael Bayism and also a weird thing to have in a movie that's supposed to be set in the future.
Uh-huh.
If we're assuming that this is supposed to be some sort of post-apocalyptic world, why Xbox? Why Xbox exist?
Why have Xbox?
Right? Like they have this like futuristic technology. They're in the gaming room where they're doing the boxing, and in the back, just giant Xbox on the wall, and it's like that would not exist if we're living in a world where like only half of humanity.
Yeah. That actually brings up a wonderful note for me. Another, I don't know if it's a plot hole or just continuity thing. So they fight.
Mm-hmm.
They are doing the moves.
Mm-hmm.
So there is some inference of whatever their abilities are mentally. They do have some kind of fighting intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
Never is applied.
It's not applied in
it should have been what is it? A Surf Ninjas situation where they're just doing it and then suddenly they can fight.
Mm-hmm.
It should just apply.
Mm-hmm.
But they never do any kind of fighting to that extent.
Yeah, for the most part, it's just like hit somebody in the head with a
monkey wrench.
Yeah,
this goddamn world has so many fucking monkey wrenches. It feels like
everybody just
like the first guy that got clubbed from Scarlett got hit with it in that closet in that random place.
Mm-hmm.
It was it on the truck, the thing that he hit the people. It was a big old monkey wrench.
Uh-huh.
I think it's a gag. It has to be.
There was so and when he's at the end when he's fighting Sheen Bean, is
it a monkey wrench?
I think it's a monkey wrench that has like a chain on it.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
And he like tosses it and it like
that is true.
Uh-huh.
What the fuck is up with monkey wrenches?
So many wrenches in this movie.
Specifically that kind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
were like,
also, I'm gonna
we've got one prop, and we're just gonna reuse it.
I'm gonna call it a plot hole. That monkey wrench with the chain on it.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck was that?
I think it would suggest that it's like it's chained to the thing so that it's always available to do the thing. But like, why is it not attached to the wall? I don't know.
Nah, it's dumb. I don't know.
Yep.
To be used because one of the ends of the chains was like, I assume, welded on.
Yeah. I mean, look, they didn't do the cutaway shot where we see a bullet hit the chain and it falls down. Like, this movie does setup for things that don't matter and doesn't do setup for the things that should matter.
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay. But man,
do you have an example of that?
That sunset. That sunset. So good.
You know what? I think Michael Bay makes movies just so he could ride a fucking helicopter. So many helicopter shots.
Helicopters at sunset, man.
And just like flying around hills.
Mm-hmm. Hills
and buildings. He really likes hills and buildings.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
Good time to be Michael Bay. I don't know if I fully said what the Michael Bayism is when I mentioned Xbox. Is his product placement is not subtle at all.
No.
Any movie that's Michael Bay, the product placement is in your face.
I know, and he's in the pocket of Big Bacon.
Big Bacon. Hey, we got a surplus of bacon.
Okay. Another thing that like had a setup and then no fucking nothing.
Oh yeah, you asked me. Give you an example. Go ahead.
Jordan Delta, her whole fucking thing in the cafeteria, which is like, watch how it's done. And she gets more bacon. And then never again does she use any of that.
Mm-hmm.
She's useless completely and thoroughly.
Mm-hmm.
Is not a smooth talker. Doesn't have any scenes where she really talks.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently she knows how to schmooze.
Mm-hmm.
Which could have worked to their advantage.
Right.
Many a times.
Mm-hmm.
No, thank you.
Yeah, weird to introduce the idea of like, oh, she's the one who can like...
She's charismatic. She can kind of talk her way through stuff.
Do things, and then make Lincoln the one who talks all the time.
And
through everything.
I know they make a gag about it, that Tom is Scottish and Lincoln doesn't have an accent.
Mm-hmm.
Can we stop putting Ewan McGregor in movies where he has to have an American accent? I don't like it.
He doesn't. It doesn't sound quite right when he does it.
I just watched again Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey. Great movie.
Mm-hmm.
No. He should just have the fucking accent. I don't know what accent he was trying to do. I couldn't tell. It was just all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
And he's an excellent actor.
Mm-hmm.
And he nailed the Alec Guinness voice.
Right.
No.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it. Let's see. We've thought of a lot of examples of
setups with no
payoffs. Is there?
What are the important things that have absolutely no setup?
What are the important things that have? I think, you know what? The only thing that they set up and also had a payoff, which is Chekhov's gun, is that they showed a gun was missing and then the gun showed up.
Yeah.
Like multiple times. That was the one thing.
Djimon Hounsou plays Albert Laurent.
Mm-hmm.
I think his whole character has like the worst setup.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason to believe, accept, or understand that he then sides with the clothes at the end.
Yeah,
like even the conversation with Merrick, it's like, but what are you getting at?
Mm-hmm.
Like you feel a kinship to these clones. What sparked it?
Mm-hmm.
What did you see?
That conversation about the brand on his hand should have been something the first time that they're having a conversation.
Yeah.
Like they're talking, they're getting things, and then the Dr. Merrick sees the thing on his hand and is like, oh, what's that? Or like something, right? Where it introduces it. That's when you introduce something early on.
Right.
And then you kind of forget about it. And then when he looks at her, looking at her wrist later, is when that connection happens.
But this is where you should have applied Jordan's ability to create that like camaraderie, the empathy, whatever the thing she was trying to show with the cafeteria person. It should have been, he sees the scar and maybe he says something of like, what is that? And then she says like, I think we get it when we're born. It just shows, what we are. And they have a conversation, just a small conversation. It doesn't have to be very big, but he could kind of have some introspection in that, so that when she is being walked away by the fucking prisoners or the cops or whatever, and she's staring at him with the infamous Scarlett Johansson stare, and then he stares back and you could tell he's feeling something. We understand that there was a connection there, because I was like, why is she looking at him? They've done no setup for that. Why is she looking at him? They didn't have a conversation. They didn't have he like arrested her, and it wasn't cool. Like They pulled her off a swing. They weren't very gentle. So where is this like empathy coming from?
Right.
There needed to be something that connected her and him directly. Because even though they both had scars, it's an indirect connection.
Right.
It's an inference that he makes, but she's unaware of it. But she looks at him as though she's aware. And I think it could have been as simple as he sees her scar and then she like touches it or something, and then he opens his hand and they go, oh, we both have one. Something like that. I know it takes away from the next thing, but where he's like, I have a scar too, fucking cares. It's like the reveal is underwhelming at best.
The reveal means nothing if the connection isn't there. And so it's like, continuing with the thought of the mercenaries, they're supposed to be professionals.
They're the dumbest fucking people.
They are causing more problems than solving.
Yeah.
Like all the destruction that happens is their fault.
Directly their fault. Did you know that Team Rocket was in this movie? As soon as I saw it, I was like, fucking Team Rocket? There's no way it isn't a direct, like...
I think I said out loud, oh, I didn't know Team Rocket was here.
I was waiting for Mewtwo to pop out or something.
Right? Or like when the logo started to fall, if you're like, oh, Team Rocket's blasting off again.
That would have been really good. Speaking of which, plot hole, No, they wouldn't have survived.
But they got caught by the net.
No.
But they got
no.
There's a net.
They would have died before that. They were in a husk of debris.
No. See, there was a net,
and somehow they were able to push fully away from the debris to get caught, to be the only thing that gets caught by the net.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah. Trust me, bro.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. So many physics things that I was like, no. Oh, that guy's dead. Oh no.
Yeah. No, I didn't.
Something that was bugging me for a little while. How do they explain? Fuck. So they see the kids, and they're like,
"Wow, kids!
Wow, kids! Wow." They had a pregnant lady.
Mm-hmm.
No one was like, Mary? How did she get pregnant? How does one get pregnant?
Yeah, they did mention like, oh, they send them off for breeding or whatever, but
no, how?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. It doesn't make sense for one. I don't know. Feels like rape. I feel like if you impregnate someone, whether it is artificial insemination, whatever it might be, but you impregnate someone without their like consent, it's somewhere in there.
Yeah,
it's somewhere. It's abusive at minimum.
Yeah, and we didn't really get an explanation of
how that is accepted in the.
It's said kind of off the cuff of like, oh, blah blah blah, something about breeding, and then they just like move on from there. But it's like, what does that mean? And it also sounds like the way that it was said makes it sound like they get sent to the island for that.
Mm-hmm.
Not that it's happening there.
Right.
So, yeah, that's an interesting question that
She could not have been pregnant outside, like immediately after being quote unquote birthed.
Right.
So she had to have been there for a little bit. What was?
And she's an alpha, so she was a first generation.
Yeah, so she was there for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense.
Their
number system doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but why?
Because she's 4, but she's Delta. How is she 4? Alphas would be older.
Yep.
So Echo would be older than. Oh no, they have a number.
Oh.
Sorry.
So Alpha is the first generation.
Oh.
Bravo, Charlie, Delta.
Okay. 1. They have numbers. Sorry. It's
numbers. The numbers represent what part of the country they're from.
Yes, that's right. No. What?
Yeah. So their name. So like Jordan is the last name of the client.
And she's in New York. 2
the
is
number
New York.
2 is New York, and then Delta was the generation that they were born. So Jordan is actually an earlier generation than Lincoln.
Right.
So that's why she's 4.
Right. But that doesn't make any sense.
Why doesn't that make sense?
Then how old are... Oh, so Alpha is like 8.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a little funky.
Because we get...
doing the math weird.
I mean, it is weird because like Gandu 3 Echo is an Echo and Lincoln is an Echo, but he's like, I've been around for 7 years. So don't know why that generation.
What? Is that him? Is Gandu that guy?
Yeah.
Okay, it is that guy. Then no, this doesn't make any fucking sense.
That was a something that they messed up in the story because they're like, oh, you're a Delta, so you're 4, and you're an Echo, so you're 3. So like, it's unclear how long the things are, but yeah, Gandu doesn't make any sense because he says I've been around for 7 years,
which would be
a Bravo. Probably
Alpha. No,
Alpha Bravo.
So, but that doesn't make it. Hold on. I know we're spending a lot of time on this, but
Echo is 3 years.
But an Echo is 3 years.
Delta would be 4.
So that means that they're working on
Foxtrot.
No. Do they do it every? But see, so here's my point. Echo is 3 years and Delta is 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
So are they doing it every year? Is a new generation? Or are they doing it by several years?
Yeah, and that's the...
Because if he's 3 years, then Delta is 4, C is 5, B is 6, A is 7.
Mm-hmm. You know what?
Huh.
They're naming... They drop that information. Steve Buscemi's like, oh, you're an Echo, so you're 3. You're a Delta, so you're 4.
Mm-hmm.
The guy, Michael Clarke Duncan,
mm-hmm.
his character has been around for 3 months, and he's a Delta. So the whole system's messed up.
What?
They messed up their own.
Yeah.
system.
Okay. So big old plot hole. None of this makes any sense.
Uh-huh.
Also, when they're like, okay, from Echo on, we have to recall. They send like 8 people. So you're telling me in that whole time you only made 8?
Yeah, I mean, it's possible.
It should have been like 100 people.
That we were only following that group, and there was more, but they only showed us that group because that was the group that had people that we recognized. But yeah, it should have been
a lot.
They mentioned like having to like 2,000 or something.
Yeah,
they had to do.
Yeah, they have a small town in there, and they're like, okay, so everyone from Lincoln's group on, we're gonna kill. Okay, it's a baker's dozen.
Now I'm curious what the new guy was. The
which new guy?
The bellhop from the hotel manager from The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Who the fuck is that?
The guy who was like, oh, he's the new one, and he was like learning how to do the things.
Oh, he's like, I'm gonna go screw with the new one.
Yeah.
Oh shit! What was his?
He was also the doppelganger from Community.
Very nice. I don't know what that guy's name is. Maybe he's uncredited. John Anton. I'm trying to do it based off like what we saw. I don't know. This guy just looks like a generic dude.
I'm gonna have to do this in a weird order.
Oh wow! You know the PR guy, Whitman. He's uncredited.
Huh.
A lot of people are uncredited. Why? Why?
I'm going to do this backwards. Nice.
Oh, 7 Foxtrot.
Oh, is that what it was?
Oh, he was the robot man in Eurotrip. And what else? He was in Sky High, wasn't he?
Oh yeah. Oh no. Okay. He wasn't in, sorry. The tall guy who messes with him. He was the janitor from Sweet Life of
Oh.
This guy was what was he in?
He was in oh god. Even Stevens.
Even Stevens?
Maybe.
He was in one of those Disney shows.
Yes.
Because I remember him. And
he was in Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Well, all of these, he's kind of just like playing one person. He's in Eurotrip. Wasn't he in Sky High? Isn't this the same guy? What the fuck? Oh, Phil of the Future.
Phil of the Future. That's the one I was trying to think of. He was the principal in Phil of the Future.
I was like, he's in 30 episodes, so I think that might be the person you're looking for. Maybe this guy isn't the guy I thought he was. When the Fine, Sky. Oh, what did I do? Hi. Huh? No. This is not the guy. Oh. The hell? Sorry, folks. We're having a moment.
What are we doing?
We're just fucking around because this movie fucking sucks.
JP, man. Yeah, okay. Okay. Phil of the Future was the thing that I was.
What the hell? What's his name? God damn it.
Who are you thinking of?
So in Sky High,
the
villain has a sidekick. And I was and the sidekick is also the dad of the popular girl. And I could have sworn it was him. Now I'm trying to find like a photo of him playing him. But alas, we are. Tom Kenny is in this movie? Weird.
We're so off.
Yeah.
This one?
We're so off. We're so off base. They're going to start throwing out red cards. Oh, there he is.
Because the reason why you're getting them confused is because it is Jim Rash, who is the dean from Community. These two guys. And JP played the doppelganger because they look similar.
Oh shit. That's so I was thinking of the right person.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the right person, and the guy in the island just happens to be the guy who looks like him.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, maybe I wasn't so crazy. I was like, man, we're gonna find something good in this.
Yeah.
Okay. So he was a foxtrot.
Yeah.
So that means he's 2?
Foxtrot would be, I mean, he was brand new, so Foxtrot would be.
But they also showed that, like, from birth to a certain point, they stay in their, like.
Yeah. I feel like they should have been, like, I mean, if we were to assume, we could say that the generations exist for a couple of years. So like the deltas were 2 or 3 years, the echoes were 2 or 3 years, and then like if he's the first foxtrot, potentially.
Yeah, but it doesn't make any. All in all, they did not have a continuity to it, so it's not going to make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
Oh, I'm still looking at the IMDb for Sky High.
Hey, you know what? It's a bad one, but it's also a good one.
That's pretty good.
So Ewan McGregor plays Lincoln 6 Echo. I'm getting us back in.
Uh-huh.
Now, he's supposed to have the learned intelligence, however you want to frame it, of about a 15-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the biggest issue with this, you and I grew up in the 90s. We had a great deal of great kids' movies. These are like the worst fucking kids ever. And I mean worse in they're not particularly likable.
Mm-hmm.
The smarts that Lincoln does have is simply because his host or his owner or whatever memories are starting to seep through. It isn't a talent that he is gained. It's like some kind of weird instinctual connection.
Mm-hmm.
But he's just kind of whiny. Like, there's no character from the clone whatever who actually has any kind of development. Like, they stamped and said all of these people are basically children, and then they all were like the dumbest fucking people. And so it feels as though, in the same way that the people of this company had no respect for any of these clones, either they're trying to make a comment saying the world doesn't respect kids, or Michael Bay and the writers of this film do not have very high regard for children.
Yeah, I mean, here's the other thing, is that they are presenting these, they're saying like, hey, they have the development of a 15-year-old. But the thing is, they are limiting how developed they become. Really,
Right.
They really just want them to be healthy.
Right.
And do the job to make sure that other clones are made. Like, they don't want them to develop beyond that point.
Which also begs the question of why the fuck they have a fighting game as their main source of like entertainment or whatever. That feels kind of counterintuitive to the plot. Anyway. What'd you think of Senor McGregor's
Senor McGregor.
Senor McGregor?
I agree that the character was pretty whiny the whole time. I don't know. Like, we're on board with them because they're the ones that we're following. I don't know if there's any point where I'm like really liking either of the characters. It's just more of the
we'll talk about Jordan in a moment. Let's just focus on Lincoln.
Okay. We don't like him necessarily, but we don't hate him either. He's just like the person that we're going with.
Yeah, I don't think he's like a bad person per se, but I also think as a character, there's a way that this could have been built of saying like, hey, this futuristic fighting game allows him to have the coordination to do this or that. I think they said he exercises a lot, so okay, there's that. But everything just ends up being dumb luck, or the MacGuffin is just his memories. To where he's like, Jordan asks him, how are you doing this? He's like, I don't know. It's like, that's his whole character.
Mm-hmm.
He found a bug, and I have a hard time believing that bug would survive like that.
Mm-hmm.
That poor thing.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, beside the point. But he like finds the bug, he entraps it, he tortures it a bit, and then he comes up with the idea of like letting it go and following it. But he didn't really know it was a bug.
Yeah, it was weird that he followed it. At first, it seemed like he was just letting it go, but then he follows it, and there wasn't a connecting. Again, here we go. They didn't do a setup, but we got the payoff of there should have been something where he's like I really want to find out where it came from.
Yeah,
because like they do some like where did it come from? Like they couldn't have existed out there, but then they just throw it like, oh, it probably came through one of the events or something. But there wasn't a point where, because it just goes from Jordan winning the lottery to him
being like, I gotta figure this out.
Yeah, and there was no point of him being like, oh, what if I follow where it goes?
Yeah, exactly. It just doesn't. It's one of those dumb luck or who fucking cares. There's no connective tissue in this movie, and his character has nothing. There's no connective tissue at all. Even when he's like angry at Mac in the bathroom and he's like beating him up or doing whatever, it really is like, hey, buddy, coming in a little hot. Why are you doing this? Why do you think that this is an effective way to gather information? You've had no other situation where this is accurate. Where did you see this? You've never seen anyone threaten anyone like that.
Right.
So why are you doing it? It just doesn't make any most of the actions or the choices don't make sense because it's like, where did that come from? Yeah, a person would think that if they had experienced it, if they had seen it, if they whatever, but their television, their entertainment, everything they do is regulated. So the flaw in the system is their own regulation, like they're regulating wrong. If that's the case. Or is just fucking happening because no one wants to explain it.
Right.
So Lincoln kind of lacks because there's no support system in the story. There's no support system in the plot to make him a character who like even his growth and his like where he starts to get the accent and he comes up with the idea. It really is. You get a hint of it of, wait, is he planning to do this when he's at the house? And then the whole, I'll drive. That fucking boggled my mind. Because no.
Right.
No. It's a simple answer. No. You fucking clone. Who are you? You're not going to drive my car.
Yeah.
But the fact he's like, yeah. Yeah, it was just his bonkers. I don't know. Everything that happens to him, I'm just like, okay, we really got to suspend disbelief.
Yeah. It was really. There were a couple of times where I was like, how do they know? Like they would not be able to survive.
Yeah.
That long of a chase.
Yeah. No.
As long as they did,
they wouldn't have made it out of the desert. They would have died in the desert.
And the fact that like
they're in Arizona, right?
She so quickly learns how to use a gun.
Yeah.
Also doesn't make sense.
Yeah, because her host isn't like a model. Is she? Maybe she's a Russian spy.
Oh.
Named
Natasha.
Romanov. speaking of Romanoff, see that transition? I'm getting good at these.
That's good. Yeah.
So Jordan 2 Delta, Scarlett Johansson. In the start of the film, you get this impression of, she is, part of this world. So she embodies some of the characteristics of this world, naivete, whatever it might be. But she also has like a feistiness to her, some independence. She can beat Lincoln at the games. She can schmooze and get herself some extra bacon, and she gives it to him. We're getting a lot of buildup of, hey, this is going to be like a character that's really important.
Mm-hmm.
And then they escape.
Mm-hmm.
And she is literally relegated to yelling, "Run, Lincoln!" Like that's all she does the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting so annoyed because she's not a bad actor.
This is another Bayism of you introduce what appears to be a very attractive and very capable woman, and then she turns into nothing.
Right.
Which, I mean, it's what we got in Armageddon. Right. It's what we get in Transformers. Like it's always, I think that's even the case in Bad Boys. Like they introduce the woman who's like, she's smart, she's capable, and then she's just nothing.
Yeah.
Like that is what they do. She gets dumber as the movie goes on.
Yeah. She gets dumber and more, docile? Is that the right word? Where she's really not, she doesn't do much.
Mm-hmm.
Like
from the moment that she wins the lottery, she just becomes
an object.
She is a in a video game where you're supposed to save the character or like escort a character.
NPC?
Escort an NPC, but it's an escort mission. She's just an escort mission. Like it is.
Yeah.
We have to take her somewhere else. She gets in the way. She gets stuck behind wall and we have to go be like, get out behind wall. Like that's all she does.
I mean, the coolest thing she does is use the nail gun to nail that guy's hand to the door.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty cool.
I mean,
she hits someone with a wrench, so you get that bit. But then for the rest of the movie, like there are times where Lincoln is just talking, even as the action is going, and we get the impression like, oh, everyone can hear him. She can hear him.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just fucking screaming her lungs out.
Mm-hmm.
Like even sound mixing wise, I was like, why are we doing this? Why is she yelling?
Mm-hmm.
Stop making her yell. And in Happy Gilmore, when she's like, "Happy, look out," but she like screams it in such a like odd way compared to everything. That was her. That was Jordan the whole time, just like Happy, look out, just the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
That's such a weird pool. I was talking. This is another completely off-topic thing. English second language. Blah blah blah. I was talking to students because they were trying to figure out things that people say weird. So the example they were using was there's pizza and then there's pizza, which my mom used to say pizza because because of her Spanish accent. And then I was like, okay, how do you say Pull?
Pull.
There is the pull, like the has a little dip in the tongue. I just say pull, like
pull,
like Pool. I end up saying that. So I just said that and I was like, well, there it is. There it is. I feel, you know what? You know why we have these conversations? Because when they try to force the AI to transcribe everything we're saying, it's gonna have a fucking hard time.
Good luck.
Good luck, you bastard. Anyway, Scarlett Johansson is a good actor. Starts out with some, possibilities. Like I was hopeful.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh my God, you're going to have a female actor that isn't just an object. And then they escaped and it was like, oh no, she's an object.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. So it's hard to say more than that.
To everyone they encounter, to every single person. Not a scene of introducing a new character goes by of her not being objectified.
God damn. Yes. When they are in the net and the construction workers pulling him out and he's like, oh, God really loves you guys because they miraculously were saved. And then he pulls Jordan out and he, looks at her eyingly and he's like, oh, God really loves you.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that's a weird thing to say in this particular moment.
Yep.
Maybe you could have waited.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't. Okay. That's how we're going to do it.
Is when they go into the bar, there's
Oh, yeah.
all the guys that are hitting on her. There's and getting her drunk.
Yeah.
There's Steve Buscemi. His character makes some off comments about her. There's that guy, the construction worker that you mentioned. When they meet Tom, he says things.
Yeah.
And then they take, like, she gets arrested and taken back, and the security guy is like being like, oh, you're like, we're just gonna chop you up into everything. And then he stops and says, it's a shame.
Yeah.
Like, not a single person was decent.
No. I will give Steve Buscemi's character a little bit of credit. Whatever he may have said when he was trying to give her clothes, it really felt like he was like, you shouldn't, please, you shouldn't. So one of the things was his wife, I guess, his girlfriend, they apparently like to role play in their relationship. So they have lots of outfits. And so Jordan keeps accidentally pulling one of those out and he's like, no. You don't want that. You shouldn't be out there with that. I'm like, all right, there's at least a little bit of decency because he could have been a creep and given her one. And
you know what? Another movie with Steve Buscemi getting a very attractive woman to be his partner.
But he seems more fitting. He doesn't seem as much of a douchebag in this.
Yes.
Like, really, like, he's not a great guy, but he doesn't seem like a bad guy. And he seems to have, like, a decent relationship with his partner. So, like, she was also a bit objectified. Like, she was just the piece of meat. They portrayed her not particularly bright. Like, they were kind of rude about it. Alrighty, let's kind of speed roll through this. Sean Bean should always play some kind of weird, questionable villain.
He's just such a good villain.
He's really good. Like, he's the most believable character in this because he has a lot of empathy. You really feel like he's trying to figure stuff out. But red flags are already starting to fly when he puts those nanobot things in Lincoln and he's like, it's not going to hurt. And he's like, this hurts. He's like, no, it doesn't. It's like, okay, you are not a good guy.
Right.
Got it. I get the God complex thing, but also he has a very like CEO kind of presence about him. He's not really hands-on. So it's hard to believe that he has that kind of, that he has a reason to have that kind of complex. You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if you're going to have that kind of complex, you are in the lab. You're the one who's kind of putting this together. But he really is just like a CEO. And everything we've learned recently, kids, is CEOs are useless. And I'm not you. That is the strict and distinct opinion of this podcast. The opposite of a legal statement. It's like, no, we're doubling down, motherfuckers. So, anything else about Sean? He's kind of a generic kind of bad guy. He does really well, but as far as his character goes, I mean, the only thing that kind of loses it is we have no pretext at all for his ability to like fight or, you know, do anything. So when the alarm goes off for the hologram, and he chooses to be like the only person who goes up there, that's a weird move. Nothing in the story really makes that make sense.
No,
it's like, oh, you're trying to die, because why would you go? Anytime someone goes into a dangerous situation without some kind of backup or support, unless there's a supervillain or superhero involved, you're gonna die. Like, you just are, because that's the setup.
Yeah. It really didn't make sense for him to do that by himself. He would have been like at least 2 security guards with him.
Yeah, that would have made, and that wouldn't have been hard. It's like, did you run out of money? Like, what happened?
Yeah.
Anyway, Djimon Hounsou, he plays Albert Laurent. French dude, African French dude. What part of Africa did whatever region of Africa the French colonized and created terror? I don't really know the history too well. All I know is I
think it was Western.
There was a portion of Africa recently that they were like kicking the French government out, and the French government was like, no, you can't. No.
Don't do it.
And everyone's like, are you fucking kidding? Get it? Like, they don't want, go. Like, if the Hawaiian population suddenly was like, U.S. government, get the fuck out, I'd be like, yeah, let's go. Do it. Get out. Go away.
Get out of here. Yeah, it was Western Africa.
It just generically, or is there a country called Western Africa?
No, I mean,
I was like, that's why I was like, that's not right.
They were.
It's just generic.
They had the region of Western Africa.
Oh, okay. Before they became countries.
Yeah. So like Chad, Senegal.
Okay.
Ivory Coast.
So several countries. Got it. I was just very confused. I was like, I was just like looking into the countries in Africa not too long ago. I don't remember Western Africa.
Senegal was July of 25. So
that, I think that was the one. Anyway,
Laurent. There's your history lesson.
I don't know. I think he has the pieces to be like an interesting character. And of course, his acting is always really, really good. Gladiator was the last film we saw him in. No, was it?
I feel like we saw him in something else as well.
I think so too. But he had the potential of being like a really cool character. And then it just felt like, nah.
Yeah, I mean, he was delegated to being the hunter
Right.
and nothing else.
And then given just like a little bit of, backstory and emotion, and then really kind of nothing from there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was misused. Gladiator. I'm trying to see what other thing.
Yeah, I was looking. I think it was just Gladiator.
I mean, I've seen him and stuff recently.
Oh yeah. But
I think
movies that we've talked about here.
Yeah. Oh, that's where I just saw. I just watched Guy Pearce's King Arthur, and I'm pretty sure that's where I remember him from recently, because none of these other movies I don't think I've watched recently. Am I right? Did I say the right person? I did this last time we were talking about this. It's Guy Pearce, right? Guy Ritchie. Fuck.
Guy Pearce is the actor.
Yeah. Which we did talk about him recently, so that's why it was in my head. Guy Ritchie, that's it. It's so funny that I think Guy Ritchie might be one of my favorite directors, and I can never fucking remember his name. All right. Steve Buscemi plays basically the same guy he played in Armageddon, just not as smart.
Uh-huh.
That's about it. He's always fun, but maybe slightly less womanizing.
Oh.
Certainly less strippers.
Yeah, we just had one this time.
Hey, buddy.
Hey,
slow down there. I've been watching Letterkenny too, so I feel like I'm going to have like these weird like Canadian things pop up, and I'm like, I'm not Canadian. I don't know. Michael Clarke Duncan. Maybe
was barely in this movie.
Maybe. Here's the thing, though. Maybe I'm wrong for this. I don't think he should have been in this movie. I think it should have been someone else. He's too good an actor to just be playing some football player who needs a liver.
It was very strange to have him in. Was he supposed to be a football player?
Yeah. He's like the best football player. That was his whole thing.
That's why he was like.
That's why that one nurse was like, Is that really him? Yeah.
Apparently I wasn't paying attention to that part. See, and that's another interesting thing, is because he acted very football player-y. And so there must be some instinct that crosses over.
I feel like he played football.
Mm-hmm.
He's a big guy. Like probably when he was younger, he probably did.
Yes, I'm saying for the character.
Oh, yeah.
For how he responds when he wakes up.
Correct.
But anyway, yeah, it did not feel
that's
like
why he starts tackling everyone.
Mm-hmm.
It's his football.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but does that mean that's... See, there's weird things that happen there.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes me question, so what does that have to do with the story? So is it really that all the generations have that ability? All the generations are compromised? All the generations have an instinct of their host? Because the president guy, Jones 3 Echo, he's an asshole as the president, and he's an asshole as a clone.
Mm-hmm.
What are they saying?
Yeah. Not Jones. Jones is the.
That's not him?
That was the friend who was like, I've done the math. And
in this photo, he looks just like him.
Yeah, he does. But it was one of the other guys. But yeah, I know who you're
shoot. This is just me saying this. It's weird that all of those different kind of people are all rich people. Like, there were like some like normal middle-aged ass guys. I'm like, are you telling me all of these people are like rich, famous, or whatever? I know that's very rude of me, but also maybe not that rude, or maybe misguided, because David Ellison is a fucking freak. He looks so weird, and he's one of the richest people in the world. Elon Musk is a fucking goon. I'm just gonna hate on billionaires. What's the other guy? Bill Gates, fucking loser. That guy's weird. Who's the Amazon guy? Bezos.
Wow.
Bezos.
Yeah.
Bezos. More like bozos.
What are you doing, man?
I don't know. I got a lot of internal rage I'm trying to work through here.
Yeah.
I think that's really it as far as like act. Yeah, there's a lot of little side actors and stuff, but
yeah, nobody else is really
no one really too important other than Laurent's team is the most incompetent team I've ever seen.
So incompetent, but that one guy sure knows how to have a beard.
He like always does. Oh wait, the bald guy.
The guy that had like the really long.
Is this guy? Oh,
you don't need to talk about it.
Apparently, he works in a lot of Michael Bay movies, but all his photos, or most of the photos that are used, are from this movie.
Of course.
Also, hold on. Weird plot thing. These guys are just going through the whole goddamn city wearing police outfits, whatever. What? How is this ever a means to accomplish what they're like? Oh, I'm not saying this right. If any of them get caught in any way, shape, or form, Merrick's company is screwed over way more because they did so many illegal things leading up to it that, yes, they're going to get the death penalty for the cloning. But I just feel like the murdering and all of that and just the complete mayhem through downtown LA just doesn't help anyone.
Right.
It's just, and wearing the police stuff and I don't know, having a whole like.
Yeah. And them opening fire on the police also seems very.
While they're wearing police. They could have just tricked them. Are you telling me that hey, look, I'm going to help you out here. LAPD would not have known. I am full of hatred right now. Alrighty. Speaking of. All right, time for the review rewind. Let's get the hell out of here. Read a positive, negative, you know the game. Anyway, Metacritic 50%, Rotten Tomatoes critic reviews 39% positive reviews. Rotten Tomato gave it a 63. IMDb audience Smoking Crack gave it a 6.8. Tristan.
Oh, hi.
It's the late great Ebert. I just swatted the armrest.
What are we doing, man?
If there was I was gonna swat my table, and I was like, "That's gonna make the mic go." But that was a swat. That was a slam your hand down kind of laugh.
All right, the Chicago Sun-Times gave it a 75. The island runs 136 minutes, but that's not long for a double feature. Huh? The first half of Michael Bay's new film is a spare, creepy science fiction parable, and then it shifts into a high-tech action picture. Both halves work.
Nope. I do agree that it is two different movies.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. It is two different movies. Another plot hole from the movie, just something that I couldn't get over. The exit and entrance to the complex is just this oversized hatch.
Yeah.
So you're telling me all these rich people are just going to the middle of nowhere and falling into a hatch and just being like, hey.
It feels like there's got to be another entrance somewhere else.
Yeah. I have to imagine there's like a cave and it just ends up having like glass doors and it says like the name of the company or something. It's like, welcome. Pull.
It's just a silo. And like,
yeah.
I don't think that doesn't seem right.
It's also too big. It's too big a complex to fit. I cannot believe that is that big.
Yeah. Oh no.
Also, another note: the floor tile that he popped up. No.
Why that be that way?
That's not how floors work.
That's how ceilings work.
Are you trying to tell me? Are you trying to tell me that floor is hollow, and there is a human-sized space and then pipes? What is holding the tile up? That's not floor. That's not how floor works. No floor.
Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers, man. The overall composition of the complex is a plot hole. You can't just get away with, it's the future. It's like, no, you can't have fucking pipes like that and be like, it's the future. That pipe looks like a janky ass factory now. You're telling me it's the same thing in the future?
Yeah, man.
You have this space-aged power supply for this hologram, but you still got like a 1932 radiator.
Oh, yeah. Bro, trust me.
Got it. The Salon magazine gave it a 50. The island walks a weird, wobbly line between being stupid, falsely fattened up in entertainment, and a picture that just might have possibly been made by a person with a brain, a scrambled one, but a brain nonetheless. Yes. This one, I do think that I had given Michael Bay a lot of credit, and this movie truly makes me take all of it back. It's such a stupid fucking movie. The concept could have been so freaking good.
Yeah.
And this is legitimately pissed away.
I think
like nanobots pissed, but like pissed away.
I think that's probably why in my mind I liked this movie, because the thing that stuck with me is the concept.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I'm like, that's such a good concept. And so that's the part. I mean, I didn't remember anything about the movie,
right?
Other than like the idea of it and the scene that was reused in Transformers. Like those are the only two things I remembered about it.
A particular kind of burrito can be a really good concept, a really good idea, but then when you eat it, you're like, this fucking sucks.
It's not good.
And I think that's our situation at hand.
And then you keep ordering the same one because you're like, it's got to be good eventually, right?
It's, you know what? Oh, this is, here you go. It's about 80% of Oreo flavors. They're either
good, but then it's like, I would never eat that again.
Yeah, because it's either bad or it's like, that's just Oreo. That's just an Oreo. Why are you just giving me an Oreo? Don't just give me an Oreo. Give me something cool. Like a Reese's peanut butter Oreo. It's just an Oreo. That's just bread that doesn't really even taste like Reese's.
And you know what? I could just put peanut butter on it.
You could. It would be better.
I could just put peanut butter on a regular Oreo. Anyway.
Peanut butter Oreo.
Peanut butter Oreo.
Peanut butter Oreo. Peanut butter Oreo. Peanut butter Oreo. Peanut butter Oreo. Peanut butter Oreo. The baseball bat. All right, sorry. That was very millennial.
Hey, like, you know how sometimes social media is like, 12 years ago today, this is what you. I think 12-ish years ago today, I was eating peanut butters and Oreo, according to Facebook.
Are you serious?
Peanut butters and Oreos and peanut butter. There you go.
Oh,
yeah. No, for real.
That's what I was trying to figure out. I was like,
yeah.
Is this a gimmick or did this actually happen?
No, this actually happened. I don't need to double check this, but I'm going to double check it.
That's wild. That's honestly.
How do we? My day came full circle here.
Hey.
All
right. So let's go full circle on this movie.
Yeah.
I am probably being too mean.
So
I'd like to hear what you think.
Okay.
And we'll go from there. So what are you thinking of giving it?
I think this is a movie. I think it's a move. Oh no, it's yesterday that I did the Oreos. This is one of those ones that it's like, because of the concept, I really want to give it a better grade than it actually deserves, because the movie itself.
That's where I'm at.
I'm leaning like D or D minus. I don't think it's a full F.
I don't either.
I think there's something redeeming about it, but as like everything else is working against the movie.
Yeah, this movie. I don't know what category of, but you know that there's, how there's sometimes you watch a movie and the biggest thing you get out of the movie is ideas for something else.
Mm-hmm.
Like the movie might not be good, or the performances aren't necessarily strong, or whatever it might be, or it's boring, whatever it is. But it gives you a direct, like it makes you think. This movie does make you think.
For sure.
It does it in a really stupid way, but it does make you think. And because of that, I don't think I can give it an F either. Because I did think, I really did have moments of, well, the clone question is really interesting. What would be the answer? Something they just like glazed over is it's legal to clone. I know that everything has to be in a vegetative state, but how did we as a society get to the place where it's like, yeah, cloning's fine?
Yeah, we can clone flesh.
And even it's like, so wait, you're making life but never making it conscious. We're not spending enough time on that. Because isn't that like that's the whole premise of the human experience. And we're saying, no, it's fine to do this to bodies because they never have a soul. And I want to disagree with that. Maybe we shouldn't do that. Now, that's not to say I'm against like women's choice, women's body, women's choice, but the idea of creating someone specifically to harvest them, rather than how do we How do we create just that one thing?
Right.
They're creating a whole ass body,
Right.
like an entire nervous system. There's so much that is there.
Mm-hmm.
And the argument, is like, well, they're vegetative.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, how do you know? How do you know? Like, we know from birth because we've been able to research that, but like, you have a full ass adult.
Mm-hmm.
And you're
and that's the thing, is that what they were showing, what he was showing them as the investors or future clients or whatever it was, of being like, this is our product. He was showing that it's basically just a big blob
right.
of
Right. It looked like an oversized steak.
Mm-hmm. And that was kind of what they were marketing it as.
Yeah.
Of like, it's not even a person. It's just like, it's an exact replica of the DNA, but it's not a person. And then, so that was the part that got approved.
Right.
But not the actual making them people.
They're bad people.
They're bad people.
They're lying. They're bad people.
So what's your concurrence of that final grade?
D-. I give it a D-. I'm not gonna mince it. I'm not gonna try to get semantics going. D-. If you want to know what the quintessential Michael Bay film is, it is The Island.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay.
He sucks. But, you know what doesn't suck? Remember, review those rewinds. We'll see you next time.
Remember.
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay.